I thought it was just all going to be about going out and put on waders and playing with fish, and it hasn't been anything like that. Biology is certainly about the science, but managing natural resources is about people. When I was in high school, I really loved fishing, and I lived on the shore of Lake Erie in Angola, New York. I was even keeping little journals and diaries as a little amateur naturalist, and I went to school to become a fisheries biologist. I've been in the lamprey world since 1993. The animal, even though it's a parasite and it's ugly and it's not good, it's really a fascinating organism. It's 400 million years old. It predated the dinosaurs and it's still here. The mouth is obviously the functional part of the lamprey that everybody is most familiar with. He's got a tongue in his throat, and the tongue is where it actually grinds a hole in the side of the fish and get the fish to start bleeding, where they're then able to suck their body fluids and feed off of them. These things have no jawbone. They can't bite you. They're not going to bite or crunch or tear or anything of that sort. All they do is attach. You can see they have a natural suction. They want to just go on and attach. So sea lamprey are invasive species. They're from the Atlantic Ocean. The first truly documented sea lamprey was found in the Ausable River by New York State DEC in 1922, I believe. And they think that they got in through the Champlain ship canal, but they were very low levels. And it wasn't really until the 1970s when the states of Vermont and New York and the Fish and Wildlife Service got together and said, let's restore lake trout and Atlantic salmon at Lake Champlain, that we started to have a serious lamprey problem. Now that we were putting in lots and lots of soft-bodied salmonid species, they were the perfect morsel for sea lamprey to latch onto and use and reproduce. And within a matter of 10 to 12 years, the population of sea lamprey exploded in Lake Champlain. And because of their size, when they attach to a species, they typically kill them. And for that reason, it prevents our ability to be able to restore native lake trout and native Atlantic salmon. So that's why we control them. And the two kinds of control that we use are physical control and chemical control. Starting into this, I was thinking, is this just going to be science? It's an issue, it's ecology, it's fisheries biology. I'm just going to come in and run numbers and look at spreadsheets and do data, go in the field and call it a job. And that's not been anything like what it's really turned out to be for me. I do more work managing people and permits and politics and discussions on topics of public interest and things of that sort, far more than the biology itself. In my first few years, I was frustrated because I had to deal with people, and they actually had their own thoughts and talked back. I preferred fish who just sat there and did nothing. And it was frustrating for me, I admit it. But I also came to learn that if I want this stuff to work, I need to find ways to work with people. And I, over time, developed some better skills and was able to figure out how to go about that. It's actually developing a long-term relationship with landowners in the area, in areas that we work, and letting them know that this is an ongoing program and that we depend on them for continued access to areas of their land and rivers and the lake, and also being able to do the work that we do without being restricted from that. I'm an angler. I enjoy fishing. I enjoy being on the lake, and just knowing the damage that sea lamprey do to the native fish populations and how it affects the environment, how it affects the fishery, helping to be a part of the solution and being able to remove them and keep their numbers down to a point which allows the native fish populations to come back and be restored is meaningful to me.